This is a review on Electro, the comic book version, and this one could only be found by Toy Biz as part of the Sinister 6 box set. They never released it solo, Toy Biz. This was the only way to get it, and it's very expensive, that box set. So the best bet is to get it loose at auction sites, for example. Otherwise, you have to buy the box set if you want it new. This is the only classic Electro costume look that they've had that's a good figure. Toy Biz did make an Electro as a solo card, but it was not a good figure. The arms were pre-posed with a gimmick that kind of ruined the overall representation of that figure. And then Hasbro made one years later, but it's not the classic look of the costume. These parts and the lower legs, it's not comic accurate to his classic look, and I didn't like that figure too much. But if you want that 1960s classic Electro from that costume look, from his original design, the Sinister 6 box set's the only way to go. And this is that classic look, and I just want to show you the details first. See the mask? You can see the eyes under it. This is not removable, it's a part of the head sculpt. You can see the painted on detailing here, the yellow. It's all painted on. The gloves here look unique. And check out that hand pose. It's really cool looking. The way they posed the hands and made it for this figure. It fits the character. Same thing here. These hands have like a little bit, you can see the sculpt, the way it's positioned. This is more open. The legs here, painted details, all painted, no sculpting, just paints. But they made an accurate look to the overall costume. So this is the overall figure. Classic Spider-Man villain. And this is that original look. And the only figure, again, for this classic look at this scale. That's a good figure to get. Electro is about 6.5 inches tall. But if you want the top of the mask, it is just under 7 inches. Let's check out the articulation. It's ball hinged. The head up, down, to the sides. Good range. It actually has a little bit of the pivot inner shoulders. Look at that. You can see it here. So it goes in, back and forward. Then it has the ball hinged shoulders, up and down, in or out. Swivel biceps. Double articulated at the elbow area. The forearms have an articulation. The wrists and hands. The wrist can go in or out. And even the four fingers have one articulation point. Same thing here. Pivot torso, good range, and swivel waist. The hips are ball jointed, in, out, up, down, and has swivel thighs. Double knees. It's kind of stuck here, but it's swivel calf articulation. But I'm not going to mess with that. But he does have that. The ankles up, down, and to the sides just a little bit. And it actually has toe articulation. Look at that. A really fantastic figure in the scale, even years later. And I'm going to have my final word in a moment. So Rob, overall, what do you think of this Sinister 6 Electro? He was part of a box set, and that's the only way to get him if you really want him mint and new. And you can only get it on the secondary market now. Otherwise, you could buy this character if you want him solo. You could buy him loose. And those are the only other options. He was never recarded or made again. This version has the proper comic book detailing in terms of the costume. And Toy Biz did make a solo carded Electro, but the arm gimmick and the overall design was not good. So this is the best Electro still. As I'm making this video, the Sinister 6 version. It's really nice. I think it's the classic look. If you want a display with the best Electro action figure at this scale, this is the one, in my opinion. Doesn't have any extra accessories like bolts or electricity showing, so you'd have to make those or add those if you wanted to. But in terms of the detailing and look, this is the version that has the best comic book accuracy to it. I think it's a nice addition. So that's the review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.